In this video, we're going to show you how to connect to an instrument. In this particular case, it happens to be a RTS, or Robotic Total Station. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to the Device button up top. And in doing so, I've got the option down here to select a couple different devices. And this is part of the reason why we went with version 4, is that it gives you the ability to connect to different types of devices. We can connect to an RPT600, we can connect to an RTS series robot, or we can connect to GNSS or GPS. Again, I'm going to focus on the RTS for this particular video. And the channel and the network ID that I happen to be on for this particular robot are channel 2, so I can type that in, and a network ID of channel 10. It's a good idea to not have these numbers be the same. You can get some kind of undesired results if you do match these up. Also, it's a good idea to not have this channel and network matching any high-powered radio communication devices on the job site as well. Again, not that you're going to have problems, but there is the potential that you could. So now that I've got the channel and the network ID assigned, I can go ahead and hit connect. And what we're doing now is we're trying to establish the radio connection between the tablet and the instrument. And what you want to see is it saying connecting to RTS. If it fails, you can try it a couple times. If you try it a couple times and it continues to fail, some troubleshooting things could be that you've got a bad antenna. On either the tablet or the instrument, and that's usually kind of one of the first things that you want to check. So now the instrument has connected. It says that that was successful. It lets me know that the next service date of this particular instrument is actually a little bit past due, and this is some demo equipment, so that doesn't surprise me at all. These little pieces are toast, and it gives us the ability, they pop up from the bottom, and it gives us the ability to give you as the user a little bit more information as to what's going on with your system. I'm going to close out of this, and now that we've connected, I want to point out a couple things. It lets me know what the instrument battery level is at. In this case, my instrument is at 55% battery. It also shows me how good of a job I did leveling the instrument. So in this case, my sighting and trunnion is 0 and 0. That's good. You want these to be within a positive 30 seconds, angular seconds, and negative 30 angular seconds. So you've got about a 60-second swing, which is basically an angular minute. That just helps the robot stay level. It does have a compensator built into it that helps keep it level after you've leveled it the initial time. But now that we're connected, we can start interfacing with not only the robot, we can go to the joystick button, and now we've got control of not only using the joystick features, making the robot turn left and right, up and down. We can then use our finger as a trackpad on the screen and move it. We can adjust it from being slow to fast, and again, this is just kind of some basic instrument operation. The other thing that we can do is we can get into our prism. This is our prism button. And what this allows me to do is go into what we call the input form button and specify some things of our system. In this case, I can specify that my rod height is 6 feet, for example. And then I can get back out of the input form button. I can also specify what type of prism that I'm using. I'm using, in this case, an MT1000, and I happen to be on channel 1. And again, we can get to the rod height here as well. So every time you change from a different prism, okay, it's going to give you the ability to adjust the rod height if you need to. But again, I'm on an MT1000, and I'm active, which means it's on, and I'm on channel 1. And then now I can do a search for that particular prism by going up here and hitting the search button.